श्रुततपोध्ययन स्वधर्म व्याख्या रहो जपो समाधय आपवर्ग्य प्रायः परम पुरुषति त्वजीतेन्द्रियाणाम वार्ता भवन्ति उत न वार्तु दाम्भिकानाम. Translation by Srimad Prabhupada. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, there are 10 prescribed methods on the path of liberation. To remain silent, not to speak to anyone, to observe vows, to amass all kinds of Vedic knowledge, to undergo austerities, to study the Vedas and other Vedic literatures, to execute the duties of Varnashrama Dharma, to explain the Shastras, to stay in a solitary place, to chant mantras silently, and to be absorbed in trance. These different methods of liberation are generally only professional practice and means of livelihood for those who have not conquered their senses. Because such persons are falsely proud, these procedures may not be successful. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 6th canto, Kechit kevalaya bhaktyaha vasudevo parayanaha agham dhunnanti kasneno nyaharam eva bhaskaraha. Only a rare person who has adopted complete and loyal devotional service to Krishna can approach the weeds of sinful actions with no possibility that they will revive. He can do this simply by discharging devotional service, just as the sun can immediately dissipate fog by its rays. The real purpose of human life is to attain liberation from material entanglement. Such liberation may be achieved by many methods. Tapasa brahmacharjena samena cha damena cha. But all of them, more or less, depend on tapasya, austerity, which begins with celibacy. Sukadeva Goswami says that those who are Vasudeva Parayana, who are fully surrendered to the lotus feet of Lord Vasudeva Krishna, automatically achieve the results of mauna, silence, brata, vows, and other such methods simply by discharging devotional service. In other words, these methods are not so powerful. If one takes to devotional service, all of them are very easily performed. Mauna, for example, doesn't mean that one should just stop speaking. The tongue is meant for speaking, although sometimes, to make a big show, a person remains silent. There are many who observe silence some day in a week. Vaishnavas, however, do not observe such silence. Silence means not speaking foolishly. Speakers at assemblies, conferences, and meetings generally speak foolishly like toads. This is described by Srila Rupa Goswami as Vasudeva. One who wants to say something can show himself to be a big orator, but rather than go on speaking nonsense, better to remain silent. This method of silence, therefore, is recommended for persons who are tasked to speaking nonsense. One who is not a devotee must speak nonsensically because he doesn't have the power to speak about glories of Krishna. Thus, whatever he says is influenced by the illusory energy and is compared to the croaking of a frog. One who speaks about the glories of the Lord, however, has no need to be silent. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommends Kirtaniya Sada Hari. One should go on chanting the glories of the Lord 24 hours a day. There is no question of becoming mono or silent. The 10 processes for liberation or improvement in the path of liberation are not meant for the devotees. Kevalaya bhaktya. If one simply engages in devotional service to the Lord, all 10 methods of liberation are automatically absorbed. Prahlad Maharaj's proposal is that such processes may be recommended for the Jitendriya, those who cannot conquer their senses. Devotees, however, have already conquered their senses. Sarvapadi vinirmuktam tat paratvena nirmalam, tat paratvena nirmalam. A devotee is already freed from material contamination. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur therefore said, Dushta mana, tumi kisher Vaishnava, pratisthar tare nirjaner ghare, tava harinam keval hoitava. There are many who like to chant Hare Krishna mantra in a silent, solitary place. But if one is not interested in preaching, talking constantly to the non-devotees, the influence of modes of nature is very difficult to surpass. Therefore, unless one is extremely advanced in Krishna consciousness, one should not imitate Haridas Thakur, who had no other business than chanting the holy name always 24 hours a day. Prahlad Maharaj doesn't condemn such a person. He accepts it. But without active service to the Lord, simply by such methods, one generally cannot attain liberation. One cannot attain liberation simply by false pride. Srimad Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ji Maharaja Bhashya Maunavrata Sruta Tapo Adhyayana Swadharma Vyakhyara Japo Samadhaya Apaparyaha Praya Param Purusati Tvaditendriyana Bharta Bhavanti Utana Bhatrato Dambika. Prahlad Maharaj, a great devotee, that Maharaja so speaks such conclusively, speaks impartial. You understand? Impartial. You understand? In general, there is a general saying, in the human society, Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, ma bruyat, satyam apriyam. He's saying it there. Speak the truth. Speak such things which will be very pleasurable, liking. Do you understand? But don't speak apriya satya, unpalatable truth. Do you understand? Don't speak unpalatable. The truth is not palatable. But in the spiritual path, this is not recommended. However, the truth may be unpalatable, speak it. You understand? Speak it. That is step. So, Prahlad Maharaj speaks here unpalatable truth. You understand? Those who are dambhikanam, he says, a person who are falsely proud, they do all these things. Devotees don't do it. Rather, these are contradictory. And these are like stumbling blocks in the path of devotion. You understand? And the purport Srila Prabhupada has explained very nicely about Mauna and about all these things. What is real Mauna? Mauna doesn't mean not to speak anything. Just close your mouth. There are many people, as Prabhupada has already said, they observe silence a day in a week. They don't say anything. What is that? Oh, silence. Mauna. I'm observing Mauna Brata. What is that? Mauna Brata. You never speak. They don't say. Just like that, giving same song. And some are there, they have with a slate and pencil just write down. All right. What is that? This is nonsense. It's all cheating. Koitam. You understand? And what is the real benefit of observing such Mauna, silence? It is also said that one who can constantly observe this both silence, Mauna Brata, for 12 years, he will achieve a siddhi, perfection, bhakti. Whatever you say, that will come true or will take place. You understand? A type of yogic perfection. So they do like that. For 12 years, not to speak anything. So observe this bho. Therefore they achieve bhakti. That means whatever they will say, that will take place. You know, I have this siddhi, perfection. You rascal, I will curse you. It says like that. Dambhika. It shows his false pride. You understand? But devotee never does so. The tongue is meant. The tongue has two business. And to vibrate sounds and to taste prasad. Vibrate this transcendental sound, Hare Krishna, speak on Krishna, glorify Krishna, preach the message of Krishna. That's real silence. Don't speak nonsense. As Rupa Goswami says, prajalapam. And Upadeshamrita, he says prajalapam. Prajalapam means speaking nonsense. You understand? If someone speaks nonsense, it is also said that his span of life is being cut short. Yes. Because some energy is being exhausted thereby. If you speak nonsense, the energy is exhausted. Your lifespan will be cut short. So don't speak nonsense. Speak. If you are so capable, so powerful, speak 24 hours about Krishna. Chant his name. So, lifespan will be enhanced thereby. If you speak nonsense, lifespan will be cut short. That is also stated. You understand? So Prahlad Maharaj condemns such persons who take to this sort of vow of silence. You understand? And quoting the statements given by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, my Guru Maharaj says, Dusta mana tumi kishe Vaishnava pratisthara tore nirjanoro ghore tabo harinama kevolo koitava. Koitava means cheating. You, Dushtamana means wicked mind. What sort of Vaishnava you are? User Vaishnava. Only for Pratishtha, name and fame. You go to a solitary place and do their Mauna Japa, Harinam. This is Kaitavas, only cheating. What sort of Vaishnava you are? He says. Mahajanas, like Bhakti Siddhanta, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, they have said, who is Vaishnava? The song that I was singing. Kanaka Kamini Pratishtha Bhagini Chariya আছে যারে সেই তো বৈষ্ণব সেই অনাসক্ত সেই শুদ্ধ ভক্ত সংসার তথায় পায় পরাভব যথাযোগ্য ভোগ নাহি তথা রোগ অনাসক্ত সেই কি আর কহিব আসক্তি রহিত সম্বন্ধ সহিত বিষয় সমূহ সকলি মাধব সে যুক্ত বৈরাগ্য তাহা তো সৌভাগ্য তাহাই জড়েতে হইব বৈব কীর্তনী যাহার প্রতিষ্ঠা সম্মার তাহার সম্পত্তি কেবল কৈতব one was given up this Kanaka Kamini Pratishtha Bhagini. You understand? Kanaka means gold, Kamini woman, and Pratishtha, name and fame. One was given up all these things. He is Vaishnava. You understand? Say the Vaishnava. Say Anasakta, say Shuddha Bhakta. He is really detached, he is really renounced, he is really pure devotee. Sansar tathai pai parabhava. The so-called sansar is defeated there. You understand? Jatha yogya bhoga nahi tatha roga. Anasakta sei kiyara koiba. Whatever necessary to maintain this body for the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, just accept it. You understand? Not less, not more. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said that thing. Juktahara viharasya. Juktahara viharasya jukta sopno bhavodasya yoga bhavati dukkhaha. That Krishna said. Jukta ahar vihar. Whatever necessary. Parimito. Eating and retirement of all this thing. Ahar vihar. Jukta sopna bhavodasya. And sleep for 6 hours a day. Take rest. Not more or less. That's required for the maintenance of this body. We have metal body. So this is required. Yoga bhavati dukkhaha. Then perform yoga. Then all the metal miseries will be annihilated. Yoga bhavati dukkhaha. Krishna says Jatha yogya bhoga tatha nahi roga. Anasakta sei kiyara kohiba. One who does this thing, there is no misery, there is no disease, is really detached. Asakti rahita samandha sahita vishaya samuha sakali madhava. You understand? Detached man, that means not to be attached to material sense gratification, not to be attached to so-called samsara or material world, not to be attached to your bodily relationships. This is asakti rahita. You understand? Samandha sahita. We have only one relationship, that is with Krishna. No other relationship. There is a real relationship. Vishaya samuha sakali madhava. Madhav is a Vishoyi. Madhav means Supreme Lord. You understand? He is the only Vishoy. That means he has created all the subjects. And these are all to be enjoyed by him, not by anybody else. So he is Vishoy. You understand? Vishoy Loka is he who enjoys all these objects. This Vishoy. But here Maharaja says, Madhav. সকলে Madhav. Madhav is Vishoy. Only Madhav is the enjoyer. Nobody. So is Vishoy. Se Yukta Vairagya Tahate Sobhagya Tahai Jodete Haribo Buibo. That is known as Yukta Vairagya. Real detachment. Phalgu Vairagya, Yukta Vairagya. I was saying the other day. You understand? Phalgu means sitting Vairagya. Yukta Vairagya, real Vairagya. Tahai Jodete Haribo. That is required. Kirtane jaharo pratishtha sammaro, taharo sampoti kevala koitava. One who does kirtan only to have name and fame, that kirtan is sitting. Kevala koitava. You understand? Brajavasi gana pracharako dhana pratishtha vikruka tara nahe shava. Brajavasi, the residents of Brajabhumi, that means devotees. They preach the glories of Krishna, Vasudeva Krishna. They are not after this name and fame. Do you understand? They are not dead bodies. Shava means dead body. They are not dead bodies. So they do it. Prana acheta, they have life. Sehetu prachar, therefore they preach. Because they have life. They are not dead bodies. Pratisthasa hina Krishna gatha. You understand? So they never aspire for this pratishtha, the name and fame. They only praise throughout the world is Krishna gatha. Sri Daita Dasa Kirtanete Asa Koro Uccasware Harinama. So chant loudly Hare Krishna, why silently? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Kirtana Prabhave Smarana Haive, Sekale Padana Nityam. Do such kirtan, that will real bhajan. Nirjan bhajan. That means chanting in a solitary place. You understand? They, Sadhitendriyanam, those who are not Jitendriya, those who are not conquered their senses, they go to solitary place for this sort of observing silence and chanting. But here, Maharaja says, Kirtana Prabhave Smarana Ive, Sekale Bhojan Nirjam Shambhav. They go to such solitary places because there will be no disturbances. In order to avoid disturbance. But if you chant loudly Hare Krishna, so no disturbance will come. So that is a real solitary place, staying in a solitary place. Chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. So, say, oh, no disturbance. If there will be some disturbance, that will never come to you. Chanting loudly, Hare Krishna, is really to stay in a solitary place. You understand? Maharaja says so. Rather, here, it is said, right? Those who are not really devotees, those who have been disappointed and who have come out unsuccessful in all endeavors, all sorts of endeavors, they just take to this process of selling Srimad Bhagavatam. That means by saying on Srimad Bhagavatam they earn money. Ong Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Vyabhusai. You understand? They are businessmen. They are selling Bhagavatam. In Ati Sangita it has been said, Vedir vihinasta patanti shastram, shastrena hinasta purana patha, purana hina krishino bhavanti, bhastas tato bhagavata bhavanti. Ati Sangita says. Someone, suppose one person does very hard labor to acquire Vedic study, their part. But when he becomes unable to do it, he starts to read religious books, Dharma Shastra Patha. When he cannot achieve so much good result in that business, studying religious scriptures, then he becomes Purana Bhakta, to speak on the stories of Puranas. When he becomes not so much proficient or successful in that profession, then he becomes a farmer, cultivator. Do you understand? Krishak. And if he cannot get his desired enjoyment by that profession, he gives up that farming business and becomes Bhagavata Pathak, Bhanda Bhagavata, false, cheating Bhagavata, speaking of Bhagavata. You understand? You'll find so many such Bhanda Bhagavatas, Sivd Bhagavatas. You understand? Pandits, the speak in Bhagavata in Vrindavan. You understand? In Vrindavan. And this coming month, Kartik, you will find many places that going on. What is going on? Bhagavat. Prabhucham Bhagavat. Pandit has come. I have seen. They are all Sivd Bhagavatas, Bhanda Bhagavatas. They are just speaking on Bhagavata and getting money. You understand? They are known as Bhagavata Vyavasai. This is Bhagavata Vyavasai. They are doing business in Bhagavata. But Bhagavata is not such a scripture. It is to be distributed, not to. You should not do it for your own earning livelihood. That is pap, sinful activity, Sadhu says. You understand? So, Mauna means speak on Krishna. Don't speak nonsense. That is real Mauna. That is real Mauna. Mauna doesn't mean that you don't speak anything. You remain silent. That's not Mauna. Thereby you will be captured by Maya. And thereby you get some yogic perfection and just to have some vista, this name and fame, just to have some siddhi, yogic perfection, to build up the innocent body. They are pretenders. All right. So, these 10 processes for liberation or improvement on the path of liberation are not meant for the devotees. Devotees are always engaged in loving service of the Lord, thereby they get all these things. Automatically, it will develop. Jasyasti bhaktir bhagavati ajinchana sarvai gunis tatra masti sura parava bhaktasya kutamah guna manurthena asati dhavat vahi. Bhagavad says. And the kinchana bhakta, in other words, devotee, automatically, all good qualities manifest in his person, along with the demigods, Sura. But was not a devotee, however great he may be, in this material world, great learned scholar, Pandit, great orator, platform speaker, a great political leader, he has no good qualities at all. Only he is speculating. Manarthana asati dhavatavahi. You understand? He is only speculating. Like Ravan. I will build a staircase from this earth to this planet. You all go. Don't bother. It remained in speculation. We couldn't do it. We are scared with the arrow of Ram. Finish. Everything. You understand? So these people, materially observed people, they are like that. They are only speculating. So, Shastra says, Maharaja says, Sarvapadi muktam tadparitam nirmalam. The devotee is already free from material inclination. He is really ajitendriya. His senses, as his senses are less engaged in service of Krishna, Rishikesh, his senses are controlled. Other processes, this mauna, pranayam, dhyan, dharana, samadhi, asana, pranayam, processes to control the senses are not so effective process as process of adopting the path of devotional service and bhakti. You understand? Many instances are there. The so-called yogis, so-called persons who take to this vow of mona, silence, are under the clutches of their senses, you see. To take the example of Vishwamitra Muni, 60,000 years he did this sadhana. Remain silent, did sadhana, asana, pranayam. Still he couldn't conquer this wicked mind and senses. He was captured by Menaka, heavenly prostitute. You see. But Haridas Thakur, their devotee, where a prostitute or Maya Devi herself is defeated. Couldn't entrap him, you see. But so-called yogi or so-called person takes to this breath of mona, very easily captured by Maya. You understand? So Prahlad Maharaj condemns them. These are taught by devotees. Rather, these are considered to be contradictory, to be detrimental to bhakti. You understand? Only practice bhakti, engage yourself in the loving service of the Lord, and get all this. You understand? Automatically, this will all manifest, all good qualities. Any question you have?
The materialists, if they read that verse about how one makes business out of Bhagavat, they could very easily look at us and say, well, this whole ISKCON society is based on selling Bhagavat.
Oh.
So it seems like we're a contradiction to our own preaching.
Yes. Devotees sell Bhagavad book. Thereby they are giving opportunity to the people to serve Krishna or serve a pure devotee, Vaishnava. By getting money from the people, by giving them Bhagavatam, they utilize that money in service of Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna, not for their sense gratification. So they are not vyavasayas, businessmen, but so-called Bhagavata vyavasayi, so-called pandits, they speak in Bhagavata and get money. And by that money, they do sense gratification. They do sinful activities. Devotees never do this. That's not profession, that's not business. That is distributing mercy. Vaishnavas distribute mercy thereby. Prabhupada, my Guru Maharaj says, if someone takes Bhagavat, giving some money, takes Bhagavat, never reads keeps it in his house, and gets benefit. He gets benefit. Because Bhagavat is none different from Krishna. Krishna Tulya Bhagavata is as good as Krishna. Krishna and his Vani is none different. So he keeps Krishna in his house. The day will come, his son or his son will read it and get benefit. You understand? He says like that. This is not business. We are not doing business. We are distributing mercy. You understand? They cannot understand it. So they say like that. Yes.
What about the situation of someone like a grihasta? If he goes out and sells Bhagavatam, Krishna conscious literatures, to support his family, that's the same, is it? It's cheating.
You see, devotee or Vaishnava, he is a family man. His family is not ordinary family. All the members of his family are Vaishnavas and should be Vaishnavas. You understand? All should be related to Krishna. You understand? The relationships there among them. Husband and wife, father and son, friend and friend, all these things. Master and servant, whatever relationship there, must be based on the relationship to Krishna. This is Vaishnava family, sadhu santa. Thereby he shows public how to do sansar, Krishna sansar, not Maya sansar. You understand? And so, that Grostha Vaishnava, householder Vaishnava, must do some business for Krishna, for the service of Krishna, or for the maintenance of the devotees of Krishna, not for his sense gratification. This is Guru Vaishnava. You understand? Yes. He is not an ordinary householder. He is Vaishnava.
As long as he's following the principle.
Yes. He never runs after the sense gratification. He never does anything for his sense gratification. He does everything for the gratification of the sense of Krishna. He is Vaishnava. But then people cannot understand it. They cannot understand it. And they should be taught. In order to teach them, the Vaishnava becomes Grihastha. How to maintain family in Krishna consciousness. And make all the members of the family as Krishna Bhaktas, serve Krishna. In other words, to do Krishna Sansar. You are doing Maya Sansar, but do Krishna Sansar. And therefore, a sadhu becomes Grihastha. Teach this thing.
So we shouldn't think that we have to go out somewhere else to preach. Our whole life should be preaching an example.
Yes, preaching the example. Therefore, their saying is that. What is that?
Oh, Panayachari Bhakti.
Huh? Precept is better than example. That is saying. Example is better than precept. Example is better than precept. You understand? Not only perception, but example. Example is better than precept. That by showing practical example, he teaches. You understand?
जय बलि पावन श्री गुरुदेव की जय भगवान महाराज की जय वेद भक्त
If they don't accept Lord Chaitanya, then their destination is Vaikuntha world, yes. And yesterday in class we quoted Prabhupada Saraswati
Yes.
that those that don't accept Krishna, they can't leave this material world.
Except Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah. So it seems like a contradiction. If one doesn't accept Lord Chaitanya, he has to stay.
No, if they won't accept Chaitanya as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they will walk here in this cycle of birth and death.
But according to the class previously, the other Sampradayas, they don't accept Lord Chaitanya. Their destination is
But they get liberation. But these people cannot get liberation. You understand me? The other Sampradayas, they get liberation. They go to Vaikuntha.
even though they don't accept Lord Chaitanya.
They may accept or may not accept. They may not come under the Chaitanya. So this path of loving and devotional service. They are in opulent, Aishwarya. They are not in Madhurya. You understand? So they go to Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha is the place of Aishwarya, opulence. You understand? But they are liberated. They will get liberated. But these people, maybe very great learned scholar, Pandit, they're great, they make us fear. If he doesn't accept Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Supreme Personal Godhead, he cannot be liberated. He will be undergoing here in lives of life in different places. You understand?
But if such a pandit accepts the path of, say, Ramanuja Sampradaya,
Yeah.
even though he doesn't accept Lord Chaitanya, he can still get liberation.
He's taking liberation. They follow Ramanuja. Allah. You understand? Yes. That Prabhupada Society says.
So it's not that everybody who doesn't accept Lord Chaitanya has to stay. I'm only talking about those speculators.
That one.
Right.